take people's citizenship away, denaturalizing. That's Idi Amin behavior. There's a black fascist that you can compare him to.
Okay, let's move on to, I want to just play a clip of when you lost your job at MSNBC. Let's watch this.
My show had value. And
your show didn't have any value. If it had value, it'd still be on the air. Yeah, we got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. But before we get to today's video, don't forget about my new giveaway, Ford 250 King Ranch and Camper, $10,000 in cash. Go to my website, officialhorsetwins.com. Anything you buy on the site, get you automatically entered to win, like my damn good coffee, methylene blue, my tallow bomb.
Trying to take people's citizenship away, denaturalizing. That's Idi Amin behavior. There's a black fascist that you can compare him to.
Okay, let's move on to, I want to just play a clip of when you lost your job at MSNBC. Let's watch this.
My show had value, and that, I'm sorry, that
that face,
that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV.
Now, look, you're perfectly entitled to be proud of your show. Many people enjoyed your show for many years. You know, a lot of people at NBC were briefing that the reason was declining ratings post the election, a 47% decrease in your election, in ratings from pre-election. But you told Mark Lamont Hill on his show this.
After I said on my show that the reason Americans could relate to Ukrainians in a way that they didn't relate to Palestinians, that Ukrainians are white. And so watching white people get their schools bombed was, you know, hit different.
First of all, look at this dude's shirt. The future is black and feminist. If that's true, we have no future. Yeah. Look at this dumb shirt he's wearing. The future is black and feminist. If that's true, and I hope to God it never comes to light. But if that ever happens, there's no United States of America. There's no world. Yeah. I think that's the end of time. Yeah, the entire world is a third world country. A black woman running the country? Man, that is insane. A black feminist running the country. Yeah, but this is the circle she hangs with. Yeah. Just nut jobs.
That hit our ratings. I mean, it definitely, we could see the loss of white viewers from that moment that I said that. Right. So they were like, we don't like the name calling. And also I'm a black woman. So, I mean, I'm sure it makes him angrier, you know, when I say things. Maybe because I am a global South person myself, you know, I mean, as a black person, we have a different empathy toward other global South people when they are suffering. And so we're going to come at that story from a different angle and in a different way and with different kinds of empathies. And I think that's not always received very well.
Yeah, imagine if a white guy was wearing this shirt. The future is white and masculine. That would be so much outrage. Yeah, but if I would wear that shirt. Hey, did you hear what she said? Yeah. She's pretty basically, she lost a lot of ratings when she said it's hitting the audience different when I point out that, hey, these are white kids being bombed. You pretty much telling all your viewers that are white that they're racist. Yeah, she's racist. Yeah, that's why you lost all those viewers, because they got tired of you, not only you calling the right racist, you started calling your own viewers racist. Yeah, you're a hack. That's how you made your living. Just pointing out racism when it's not even there. Look,
the news business.
She's the perfect example of a black feminist. Yeah, exactly.
Now, Joy, I mean, look, let's be honest. I don't think you were fired after all those years because of your skin color or because you're a black woman. I think you were fired because your show just got increasingly unpopular. It happens all the time in TV. That's why you got let go. Why play the race card?
First of all, I love the fact that your play the race card is your version of the race card. You literally are so fixated on trying to racialize conversations with me, Piers. I find it actually quite charming.
You racialize more conversations in your tenure at MSNBC than
Yeah, Piers is exactly right. Those clips he showed, she's talking about race. Everything is race. Yeah. And it's weird coming from a black woman who has a shade of makeup lighter than her actual skin color. Yeah. It's coming from a black woman who's bleaching her hair blonde. Yeah, and she's trying to whiten her appearance herself. And he's calling out, why you pull a race card? And he just showed clips of her pulling the race card. Hey,
Yeah.
it's going to hit different because these are white kids getting bombed.
Yeah.
Everything you talk about is racialized.
So instead of being objective and honest,
Mhm.
what does she say? She calls him racist.
Host in history.
All right, Mark.
Come
All right, Piers.
on.
And the bottom line is you take an entire conversation that I had with Mark Lamont Hill and pick the bits that you can racialize because this is your shtick. And I get that this is your
Are you
shtick. I
racialized
understand this
everything,
is how you
Joy?
roll.
Come
I get
on.
It. I get it. And I understand this is your shtick, Piers. And listen, game recognize the game. I get this is
It's
your
not
game.
my
And
stick.
the bottom line,
It was your
it is your
stick.
shtick. And everyone.
His stick is pointing out the hypocrisy
Yeah.
of who you are as a journalist, if you want
Yeah.
to call yourself that as a person.
Yeah.
He's pointing out why you don't have a job.
It was
That's
so,
his stick.
it was so prevalent on your show, it became low-hanging fruit. It's easy to find that. I don't even have to go looking for that. I'm sure Piers producers didn't even have to go looking for it. All they had to do was pull up your clips, and everything's about race.
It
Everyone
was
knows that
your
it is.
stick.
Piers, we
And people got
understand
bored
what
with
it is.
it.
And it is so interesting to me that you yourself, as a white European, find that when people of color talk about race, that you believe is racializing conversations. But when
crazy.
people like you fixate on, well, Barack Obama was a black president, why don't you object to that? That is racializing a conversation about the former president of the United States. But you can't put your, and I'm sure you find that charming and funny.
I find it
You
hilarious
cannot
because
see
you're the
your
one.
own-
You're
Well,
the one
you
who
and
said.
your
You're
friend
the one
Donald
who
Trump,
said Donald
you
Trump.
and your friend Donald
You
Trump.
said Donald
you and
Trump
your
is a
friend
white
Donald Trump
fascist.
Are so he is a well. I agree
And
with
yet when
Mark
Obama
Milley,
did the
who
same
is,
thing,
last time I checked, is
I'm not allowed
black.
to mention his
I
skin
agree
color.
with his former chief of staff, who last I checked was not black, and said he's
Yeah, she's calling Trump a white fascist for deporting brown people who was in the country illegally. But he made the point, well, Obama did the same thing.
Right. Right.
And he's just pointing out the hypocrisy of who
Yeah.
you are, how you see the world.
Yeah. You know what's funny? She's pretty much telling Piers Morgan and white people, when it comes to racial issues, you can't talk about it. I can talk about it because I'm black.
Right.
But you can't talk about it. That's what she's saying.
Because you're white.
Mm-hmm. You're white.
fascist, and Mark Milley said he's fascist to the core. So
Okay.
I happen to agree, and I know this is what it's important to you, with two very white gentlemen about Donald Trump's fascist tendencies.
Okay.
If
What if he said two very black gentlemen or two very black women?
Yeah.
They would call Piers a racist.
Right.
But she's free to use that same language.
Yeah.
Because it's referring to white people.
It's a double standard.
Yeah.
that makes you sad and uncomfortable, I can't help you,
No,
Piers.
it doesn't
There's
make me
nothing
sad
I
and
can do about
uncomfortable.
it.
I think it makes you a little bit of a hypocrite, but that's different.
A little bit.
Now, President Trump reacted to your departure by saying, low-life chairman of Comcast, Brian Roberts, the owner of ratings-challenged NBC and MSNBC, has finally gotten the nerve up to fire one of the least talented people in television, the mentally obnoxious racist Joy Reid, based on her ratings, which were virtually non-existent, should have been canned long ago, along with everyone else who works there. What's your response to that?
Fascinating to me that you think it's important that I care what Donald Trump says about me. It's a badge of honor. If he dislikes me, then I think I'm doing something right. I have zero respect for Donald Trump, and therefore, if he feels the same way about me, then the feelings are quite mutual, and I'm very, very proud of that.
See, this woman here, she has no talent. She's a hack.
Right.
Compare her to Piers Morgan, who's been on TV for decades. He's got talent. He's talented.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not biased. He's not too far left. He's not too far right. He's like right down the middle.
Yeah. So he's got the talent
Yeah.
that she wish she had. She can't see the world objectively.
Yeah, the
and I don't agree with everything Piers says, but
Yeah,
he's still on TV because of his talent, his
yeah.
acumen for what he does.
Yeah, he draws in conservatives, moderates, liberals, even progressive. People
Yeah.
want to hear what he got to say. When you a hack like Joy Reid, you just pull in just far left people.
You just
Let's
pull
go.
in.
Yeah.
All you pull in is racist black people.
Yeah,
That's the only people watching your show. And brain dead, far left white people.
yeah. It takes no talent to do that because those people are weird.
That and happy with it.
Okay, I want to play a clip. This is you talking about, you're attacking parents. You spoke out about their concerns about gay and paedophilia pornography books being placed in school libraries.
The question I'm asking is, what is the expertise that you have and other Moms for Liberty advocates have to decide that a book, an award-winning book like All Boys Aren't Blue, isn't appropriate for students to read? What is your expertise?
What a tragic story of a young man who's anally raped raped by his adult family member. So you have
Joy Reid is actually advocating for these books in school.
Yeah,
And she challenges her. So what's your expertise to push back on this? Like, what's your expertise, Joy?
All you need is common sense.
Yeah.
Was that the cover of the book that she was pointing out?
I think so.
Go back to that real quick. That couple seconds. Do you see the cover of that book?
Yeah.
The question I'm asking is, what is the expertise that you have and other Moms for Liberty advocates have to decide that a book, an award-winning book like All Boys Aren't Blue, isn't appropriate for students to read?
Joy, you said you'd let me answer, so
Sure.
I'm going to answer
Please
for you. In what context is a strap-on dildo acceptable for public school? I mean, that's my question to you. Tell me what the context around the strap-on dildo or the of a minor child by a teacher.
Hold on a second.
No,
Now, wait,
We're
hold
talking
on.
about
No.
public school.
One moment.
All right.
Yeah, Joy Reid is a joke. And Piers Morgan absolutely destroys this idiot.
Yeah, and that woman's trying to hold back her laughter because that's just a nonsense question. What experience you have? What context?
Yeah, what's your expertise?
I mean, who are you to say that I can't put a book in the school, kids getting strapped down with strap-on and getting reach around? I mean, and putting glory holes in the library. I mean, who do you think you are? That is crazy.
Yeah, this woman's nuts.